Everybody, and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we took over control of our Federation permanently and forever. Functionally, all of these guys are now our vassals, so that's wonderful. That went very well, actually. We're going to proceed here. We've got a bunch more construction to do, of course, and I was just checking through here. The Ganges is the next construction ship to finish up here. It's just going to head into Rebulon once it's done, and we'll construct there. We'll see once it's done with this if we have enough influence to build in Rebulon. That would be ideal. Absolutely.
Initial colonization phase complete.
However, we did just finish this, so we absolutely do want to get constructing a robot assembly plant there right now. Excellent. So, do we have any unemployment at this moment that is not being handled? The answer to that is, of course, no. Okay, that is fine. I do want to check in. Space. I mean, we've got our mega shipyard constructing right now. It's just doing upgrades, so that's fine. I do want to check in on our terraformations, and those are going reasonably well. Checking in on our star bases, I believe all of our anchorages are done at this point. Is that correct? Let's just go through and double check that.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Yes. Fantastic. Okay, so that sounds good. We just had Evangeline Lavoie level up here, and she is currently commanding the CAR Tesla. So that seems okay. We can go for some Astral Rift skill. Excellent. So that all looks magnificent, but we, of course, need to get the Ganges finished. Let's bump up to fastest speed, although at this stage of the game, I don't necessarily expect that to actually increase our speed. But we'll see how that goes. So this fleet here could get upgraded. Sure. Do it. I think we already upgraded the fleet, but whatever.
Deep space.
Sounds good. Let's get that upgraded again. That sounds wonderful. Now, the Senate is currently in session. We've not really participated with the Senate. We are abstaining on everything, which is, you know, absolutely perfect for a council member to do. So that is wonderful. However, there's a new development. A new series of walls have appeared directly in front of us. We're maintaining a safe distance lest one of these objects materialize straight through our rift sphere. Perhaps by sampling their material, we may further understand the current situation. Alternatively, we can take some time to map out the shapes of these walls and detect if there's any kind of pattern. Well, that does seem the safer option, and the difficulty is definitely that trace a map is safer. So we'll go that route for now. We're not really taking particularly large risks at this moment. That seems fine. Cool. So that is absolutely wonderful. We did just finish up this habitat complex, and that of course means that the Sahara requires orders, but these are not orders that are going to cost influence, so that's fine for now. We should definitely colonize this location. Also, that was a lot of species. Interesting. They're not showing up in our species list. So, I guess that's fine. There are a lot of asteroids here, so this is going to be a lot of minor orbitals. Right, we'll come on down here. And let's see if I get all of these. This is certainly a lot of minor orbitals. I think we'll go up over here next. Then here. Then here, then here. What else do we have here? So we've got this one in this belt, that's the only one. Over here we can go there. And then we can go here, and then there's two out over here. Am I missing any? I don't believe so. If I am, I'm blind. Okay. So we'll proceed on that. That seems good. Absolutely wonderful, in fact. So, checking on through here, we have a notification here, and I'm wondering, here it is. This research station. Is this actually a research station? I mean, kind of. In reality, we're probably going to put a mineral purification plant here so that we can build these astro mining bays, and then we'll build zero-G research districts, and then we'll fill out with industrial districts, most likely. But that seems reasonably fine for now. Excellent. Excellent. So that is all going quite well. No doubt about that. We're just proceeding with that. We're about 100 days away from no longer being capped on our astral threads. That'll be nice. That's for sure. Do we have any other astral rifts in our region here? I think that's the only one. Any archaeological digs down this way? I don't think so.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all we've got. So the forward defense fleet has been upgraded. It needs to be upgraded again. Okay, we'll continue to upgrade these. And now it's moving from the mega shipyard to Seoul. That's interesting. I wonder why it's doing that. That's very strange, actually. Very, very strange. An alien megastructure, huh? That's fine. They can build a megastructure if they like. It's just going to be our megastructure later. So that sounds wonderful. Now we are seeing a... Oh, hello. Get back up here. We're seeing a notification, and it's because of Siggy Prime. So we should definitely construct a mineral purification plant here. That'll be fine. Excellent. Any other jobs needing to be built at this moment? The answer is no. Okay, let's check in on our construction ships. The Ganges is now idle in Rebulon, and we have 163 influence, so that is perfect. So we are, of course, on automatic tech here. That looks good. And we can build this over, say, the Star. That should be absolutely fine. Wonderful. So we'll get constructionating in Rebulon. That is the correct term. Constructionation. And let's check in on these astral threads. Yeah, physics insight and astral boost. Let's go. So we just re-up those. That will be wonderful.
Initial colonization phase complete.
So we finished up down here in Adronal. Well, specifically, we finished up the colonization phase. And that, of course, means that we need to build a robot assembly plant here. Right away. Every single one of these is a robot assembly plant. We finished upgrading the forward defense fleet. Does that mean that the forward defense fleet needs more upgrading? It does not. Okay. Noted. So that looks good. We now have 3 notifications here, so there should definitely be another one. Yes. This generator station. Okay. An energy grid is absolutely the call here, because we do need to get that reactor district done. So we'll get going on that. Wonderful. So we're down to 2 notifications, and that should go down. If it goes up, then we know we need another building. Now, we're going to have these terraformations done in about 2 years here. That looks pretty decent. We're making solid progress on those. I like it. So the next construction ship that is going to become available is what? 9 orders here. 4 orders here. 10 orders here. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit before we have another construction ship available. That's fine. We need to build up influence, so that should be okay. The only thing we're losing now for our influence is our infederation. Fascinating. We're no longer taking a penalty for the commercial pacts. I wonder if those got canceled. If they did, though, we're still doing well on energy credits, so I'm okay with it if they did.
Unshielded life signs detected.
So we're getting 7.5 influence per month. The only way we could get more is if we were to leave the Federation, and we have no reason to leave the Federation.
Initial
so that sounds magnificent. We are finishing up orbitals, of course, and that is all grand. But that's also very procedural. There's a lot of steps that we have to take to realize our dream here. There's a lot of systems that need to be worked on. And that's all absolutely fine. So we're building up an Aculum right now, and if I recall correctly, we had specifically decided not to build over Dragon's Horde. Yeah, we're probably not going to achieve anywhere near this level of output. Would we? How many districts do we get per outpost? Hang on. I want to go to one of our newer locations, like out over here. So Rothier Prime is colonizing. This is the only location that is giving us any sort of energy credits. And we got 3 reactor districts available for it. Approximate job production is 39.6 here. Okay. So, assuming that this takes 6 districts, it would barely be positive on the mining, although once we got the mineral purification plant done, I think that would be pretty decent. That would be like plus 6-ish. It would barely be positive, but it would be positive. So that's interesting for sure. That said, the arc furnace is there, and I don't think we can build over the arc furnace anyway. We'll find out. It would barely be positive, I think, but the Formless have gifted us a reward. Eventually, we're going to ask them for that throne that they speak of. For the moment, I still want a random physics technology. Okay, so let's check in on our tech here and just see what is available in here. Okay, noted. So we're still going to auto research, of course, and that's going to be
concluded.
Okay, they gave us shield harmonics. Sure. I mean, that's a pretty hefty amount of science. No doubt about it. That was like, I think, yeah, it would have been this amount. Almost 600,000 science. That's not bad. That is certainly not bad. I like it. So we currently have 1 notification in here. At this point, I would expect that to actually be an unemployment. And yes, that is over here in Borbo. This is a lot of astro mining bays that we can build here, and eventually we're going to want a mineral purification plant. We're going to also want to have all of this be upgraded. We can get started on that for now. Okay, so that seems reasonably good, but we're a long ways away from our civilian ships finishing things up. We may want to start considering getting another civilian ship here. Plus 3 orders on this major orbital. Orbitals take a long time to build. I'm just trying to gauge the amount of time I expect it to take us to get enough influence to build another habitat. I think we'll get there. In which case, we should produce another construction ship. In theory. So I'm going to produce one, and we'll send it out to, like, somewhere out over here. There's a bunch of systems out over here that we haven't done anything in, and we didn't want to build anything in Eptrabon, if I remember correctly, because of the 0 here. I wonder if we could collect that. So as a hypothetical, we can build a habitat central complex out over here. And we could try to collect this. If it doesn't work, we don't actually need the 0. So that should be reasonably fine. No issues there. Hey look, the forward defense fleet needs more upgrades. Okay, sure. Wait. It's going back to the mega shipyard again. Okay. Questionable. Definitely questionable. Well, that seems fine. For now, we definitely have a job available here. It's at this Gindor black hole station. And this is, of course, a black hole station. So we do want to get a 0G research district built. That will be absolutely fine. Most of these habitats we haven't been building all that much for research on just yet. They've been producing a lot of energy credits and minerals. But we're going to start converting that over to the end of the custodianship. Oh my. The Free Brill administration is no longer the custodians. They're now a regular member of the council. Okay. And they banned organic slave trade. That's fine. We don't participate in that. We're full on minor artifacts right now. Let's reverse engineer some arcane technology. And we can't celebrate diversity right now, but we can sell to private collectors. Not like there's really a reason to, but we can also find some peaceful applications here. Actually, never mind. Let's find military applications. None of these are amazing, though, are they? No, they aren't. I guess we can just get plus 5% happiness. That'll be okay. Cool. The Watchtower Services Enclave has paid out its dividend. Sounds great. And we're building up a lot of energy credits right now. That's understood. I believe we're still negative if we have all of our fleets exit the reduced upkeep area. So building up a nest egg is not a bad thing. That seems absolutely fine to me. So looking through here, we don't have any additional jobs right now. However, Our terraforming candidates are currently about 300 days away. So that looks good. I want to go into our expansion planner again. I'm pretty sure... Is that under planets and sectors? I can never remember where the expansion planner is. Here it is. Okay, beautiful. So we can see that all of these are currently being terraformed. Hang on.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
This is an interesting tooltip gap here. Is terraforming? Planet type is not colonizable. So something is apparently not terraforming. These are all being terraformed. This might be a bug. Yeah, I think that probably is. Well, all of these are indeed being terraformed, so that seems fine. We did, however, get an astral rift event. It's taken a few days, but we've completed mapping the strange objects within this white space. While to us they appear as a series of walls and columns, the sphere's computer was able to calculate how they would look from above. The patterns and spaces indicate a clearly deliberate structure and consistency. The results are conclusive. The structures form written characters in a language unknown to us. Though we're unable to understand it, the sphere's computer has been dedicated to deciphering everything we've recorded. During that time, something interesting happened. Circular columns, identical to the diameter of our vessel, began appearing in the space nearby. We propelled ourselves to a safe distance, only to find that a solid wall was being raised in our wake. There appeared to be no danger, however, as the wall stopped as soon as we did. Something was painting a trail behind us. Having analyzed the symbols, we're confident that one of them translates into a greeting, or, simply put, hello. Fascinating. Well, we'll continue to research that. Sounds good. So, the forward defense fleet needs an upgrade. This is very frequent, and we're going to upgrade it. It did not move back to Sol, remarkably. I'm actually surprised that it didn't. Sounds good. So we'll get that upgrading. No reason not to be honest. Okay, so our forum module is now complete. And we can definitely continue to work on our interstellar assembly, which we will do. And we also just founded this colony. That, of course, means that we want a robot assembly plant there. Wonderful. So all of these upgrades are proceeding reasonably quickly, no doubt about that, and we're going to get these toxic worlds terraformed in under a year at this juncture. So that's going to be a bunch of colony ships going out all at once, which is absolutely wonderful. So this is going to be all of the planets in our area, of course. We are whittling down on the list of things to build.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
So the forward defense fleet has been fully upgraded. Do we need to upgrade it? We don't. Okay, for now. These guys must be like constantly developing technology and then changing their what's it called? Templates? Yeah, that's presumably what's happening there. So that's fine. Checking in on our megastructures, our art installation is still a ways away. We're making pretty solid gains on that, and we've got a good amount of unity. Let's head over to Azalash and think about spending that unity on ascending this world. Excellent. So that's now a tier 4. Unlocking all ascension perks increases the planetary ascension pack, or rather cap, by an additional 4. So this can go up to tier 8. Noted, but that's grayed out right now because we don't have enough units.
Research
okay,
concluded.
Sure. That seems fine. So defense platform damage has finished. This is not a repeatable tech up here. So yeah, I thought that there were additional engineering techs. Let's just grab fungible circuitry. Are we still operating under the incompatible code? We should be pretty much done with that, right? Yeah, we're done with that. So that sounds good. That's probably why our energy credit production shot up, in fact. That's fine. Absolutely wonderful. I'm wondering about our population growth rate. Okay. That's definitely significantly slowed down. Noted. Well, that's fine for now. That is absolutely A-okay. So, construction ships. We've got the Volga not doing anything, and the Susquehanna up here, which just finished up this world here, which of course needs to be colonized, and we're certainly going to do that. Okay, and now we need to see about building all of these orbitals. So there's an orbital here, there's an orbital here, and then Dragon's Horde can we even build one? I don't think we can. No, we cannot. So it's literally just the 2 orbitals. Okay. That's not going to take all that long to build. Now, we've moved out over to Eptrabon here, and I'm going to build a Habitat Central Complex here. So that seems fine. We're going to build orbitals over all of these. This is research stations. That's noted. And we'll see if this actually gets collected. We're getting how much 0 out of that system in total? 14? That's interesting. Oh, it's 3.6. It's a rounding issue. That makes more sense. Gotcha. So, Fernanda Flores has leveled up, and she is our Minister of Defense. All of these are military fleet effects. She is commanding the first fleet, so we'll grab Master Gunner. That seems fine. Ah, now we've got 7 planets with unemployment, so we've definitely got some work to do here. So Alpha Centauri Energy, this is as good as it's going to get for now. We're going to resettle that over to Azalash. Perfect. Alpha Centauri Science, this world can grow a lot still, so we're definitely going to put in a research complex there. Sirius Industrial is as good as it's going to get for now. We're going to move that over to Azalash as well. Polaris Refinery. We're lowest right now on mining districts, so we'll put in a mining district there. That'll be fine, or rather lowest on our mineral income. Although we're very, very high on both energy credit and mineral income. We may want to put in an industrial district here instead. It's not going to be the most efficient thing in the world, but it will help cover some of this deficit. So that seems okay. This mining station here, we can definitely build a Habitat Central Control on. That sounds good. What else can we do? Well, we've got this generator world here. This is as good as it's going to get for now, so we'll send them over to Azalash. And what else needs work? Well, this generator station here does. Now, it's maxed out on its reactor districts. We could certainly build research districts here. And that is definitely an interesting thing to do. We could also put in building slots like strongholds. That would help out our naval cap. I'm going to do a stronghold here for now. Okay, so on Azalash, we're definitely negative on amenities right now, even with a holo theater. That is understood. We could certainly upgrade our holo theater to a hyper entertainment forum. So that is, I think, a reasonable thing to do. How many amenities is that going to get us? Plus 40 amenities? That's a lot of amenities. Yeah, let's do it for now. That is going to give us, I believe, 2 jobs. Yes, that's 2 jobs. So we need 2 additional jobs, and that's going to be mining district. Cool. So scrolling down through here, that is all of it, but we do have an Astral Rift event pending. Many weeks have passed. Over that time, we've learned to communicate in a stunted fashion with the entity, whom we have nicknamed the Writer. The exchange has been difficult, but the Writer's tone evokes curiosity and surprise. So as not to clutter our immediate area, it has become routine that each of the symbols painted by the Writer are erased after each dialogue. Our conversation with the Writer continued for some time until a final word appeared. Gift. Soon after, a golden sphere appeared next to our vessel. This object behaved much differently than the previous symbols and could be brought aboard. This was the last communication we received from the entity. Its component materials contain rich amounts of data that will take our scientists years to fully understand. What a strange encounter. So that's going to give us 10% monthly physics research, and that ends it. Okay, cool. So our science ship doesn't have anything else to do, since assisting research is no longer a thing. So I think we're just going to disband it, and when we need another one, we can just build it. That'll be fine. So in here, we have a notification. Why? I'm not entirely sure. It's a science ship without leaders. Okay, that needs to be updated. That's fine. So over we head into here, and we'll just let this get updated, because these should be fixed. I think we'll have to wait for the month tick for that, though. Autosave. Yeah, there we go. So that updated correctly. That is perfect. So, of course, Azalash has a large amount of expansion still to do. We are, however, very, very, very strong on Azalash. Our production here from our mining district is going to be insane. Absolutely insane. We will continue to boost up our number of mining districts here, but the Hyper Entertainment Forums is definitely the priority. Now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue our constructions. We've got a ways to go on that, but we are making solid progress. Oh, there's our terraformations done. Okay, we will handle those next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy Magar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.